And before we end or wrap this up, I mean, what advice would you give to, you know, other Black women that are coming through, who either want to start their own business or even, you know, move into the field that you're in, you know, the people focused area? What kind of advice would you give?
Well, I would say stick to what you know, and you know, make sure you build up what you know, and learn whilst you're on that journey.
Yeah.
Be sure to learn. It doesn't necessarily have to be going to university. It could be about going to networking events,
Yeah.
Events about HR, about events about equality and diversity. Learn from other people.
Right.
That is quite important, because I found early on I probably wasn't doing enough of that, and once I started, that really helped. And it helps to also uplift you as an individual, and realizes that, you know, you're a totally capable person, because people are saying and doing the same things you are. So I would say make sure that you do those things, because it is quite key. And keep organized. You know, because as you know, I'm juggling things. So my phone diary is my friend.
Yes.
So I put everything in it and make sure that I know what I'm doing, so I can plan for it, and make sure that you know what you're doing. And when you go to meetings, no matter what they are, make notes, because that's quite important, because that will inform what you do going forward. You know, you might have had a meeting and somebody asked you to help them with a project. You can look back and, you know, and guide yourself. Yeah. And also, you know, don't be afraid to stretch yourself. One thing I did learn about myself is that I really have stretched myself more than I thought I was able to do. So I've done a lot more than I thought I was going to do when I first started. I think don't be afraid of that challenge, because, you know, a lot of sayings you've heard where people have said, oh, you know, if you're not nervous or frightened, you're not doing enough. And it's not quite true, really. You know, don't hurt yourself too much, though.
Yeah, we've got to push. We've got to keep trying. No.
Absolutely, yeah. Don't give up. You know, people always say, you know, when things are tough, you know, what keeps you going? But as far as I'm concerned, there is no option, because if you stop, then you get nothing.
Yeah, you have to.
You know, you just keep with your drive, and make sure that you listen to yourself as well. You know, it's not great listening to others, but listen to yourself. Use yourself to be your guide, and know that you're pushing yourself in the right direction. And if you do make a mistake, fine. We do all make mistakes. All of us do.
We're human.
It's what you do after that, and how you build and develop.
Great, thank you. That was fantastic, and some really, really valuable advice. I know a lot of it I'll